Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today I wanted to do a video, just me. No music, no special effects, just my big head on the video. And I'm on my way to go work out with my trainer, Sue. And I wanted to talk about how do you recharge? How do you re-energize yourself when the race isn't over, the job isn't done, the list of things that you need to get done is still there, and you're tired, man. You're tired. I mean, how do you keep going when you're running on empty? And that's what I've been kind of doing videos on this whole week. Excuse me. How do you handle still working your best when you feel like you're at your worst? And a big part of that is energy. Huge. You know, and to me, there are several different forms of energy that we need to pay attention to. You know, there's the emotional and mental energy, you know, where you are emotionally and mentally drained and you need to recharge that. There's the physical energy where your body is just starting to give out on you. Then there's spiritual energy. You guys know I'm a Christian, and you know I'm a big believer in the spiritual part of our core. That, you know, when all else fails for me, I rely on my spiritual, my core, my faith to you know, take me through to the other side. But even that needs recharging, re-energizing. And so, you know, in all these areas, you know, I don't even know if we're paying attention to them. I don't even know if we're doing maintenance, you know, or if how often are we recharging? You know, you guys know I'm looking at getting the electric truck, you know, whether it's the Ford or the Dodge. I really want to hold out for the Dodge because it can go farther. But regardless of whether I get a Ford or a Dodge electric truck, they both require energy. They both require being topped off and filled up for the journey. And it's interesting, you know, because I've been watching on YouTube videos the reviews for these vehicles and how mindful people have to be when they're driving it on where they're going and how heavy the load is for their truck, because all that will take into account how much energy the truck is using, whether you're going uphill, whether you're going downhill. All these things come into account for how far the truck will go. And I think, well, geez, that's just like us. But unlike the truck, unlike the Ford truck that I test drove, that had all these computer gadgets in it to give you the best evaluation on the truck's capacity and how far it could go. I mean, it tells you, you know, how far your trip was because you put in the little trip meter or whatever. Like, I'm going to New York, and it'll say, okay, you're going to need to stop here, here, and here to recharge. And it even told you what kind of recharging stations they were, like whether it was a high-powered one, which could fill up your truck faster, or a regular or a slow one. And that was kind of interesting. But when I relate that to us, our complex bodies and minds, I don't think we do any of that with us. We just get up, grab a cup of coffee, and roll out. We're not paying attention or evaluating or analyzing anything that's going on with us. We just get up and roll as if we were robots that didn't require any fixing, any maintenance. And that's not true for anything in our society. That's why they put warranties on everything. But there's no real warranty on us. We have to take care of us in order for us to work at peak efficiency or close to it. And a lot of us are running on like 25%, if not less. A lot of us are running on fumes, you know, tired, exhausted, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And then we keep trying to go throughout our day, like we're not gonna have a blowout, like we're not gonna fall apart. Yesterday I went and I got a massage because I try to get one at least every month and a half. At least every month and a half. I used to get one every other week when I had a massage therapist that was at my office, and I loved her to death, miss her terribly. But it was part of our arrangement where I would get a massage every other week. I was probably at my healthiest then. But it wasn't just the physical maintenance, it was the spiritual, mental, and emotional maintenance that I was putting in, that I still try to put in. And I think a lot of us neglect that tremendously, so, I know I'm going to run over a little bit, but I'm going to try to keep it short. In dealing with mental and emotional energy, it definitely relates to who you are around, okay? Whether they're putting energy into you or they're taking energy from. And a perfect example would be kids. You guys know I got grandkids. And the grandkids love my grandkids to death. And, they're always like, Grandpa, Grandpa, Grandpa. And it's kind of a mix. They give me energy with their love and their playfulness, but they also take energy away because they are high maintenance. I mean, let's not joke. These little jokers are cute, but they're little monsters. And I constantly, when I'm babysitting or when they just come over to visit, I can't completely relax because Nicholas and Nayla may set fire to the kitchen. I don't know. So it requires me being vigilant. So it's kind of a give and take. I'm not sure if they're taking more than giving. I don't know yet. But we also have adults in our life where we can definitely identify whether they're giving more or taking more out of our life. And only you can make that evaluation. Only you can decide whether this person is worth the cost of what they're doing. And mind you, sometimes we have relationships where we have to give more. Whether we've got a loved one that's sick or somebody who's going through some stuff. I get that. But we should not be surrounded by people like that. You will not survive that environment if everybody is taking from you. So the second part for me is physical, which you guys know I talk about that all the time. The exercise, the nutrition, the water we drink. You cannot thrive and drive on just Red Bull. You can't sustain yourself on coffee and energy drinks and cigarettes. Please stop that. You need real food, real vegetables, and real water. Okay? That's the fuel your body really needs. That's the clean energy you need to run on. Red Bull, fast food, nicotine, caffeine. And mind you, I'll drink a cup of coffee a day. Maybe no, I'll drink two. I drink a cup of coffee a day. If you're thriving on like 6 cups of coffee, to me that is dirty energy. It's not. It's taking more away than you realize. It's a fake system that will cause you to burn out and blow out. And the last one I want to talk about is spiritual. You guys know, for me, I'm a Christian, so I believe in reading my Bible, prayer, being in Bible study, to me, I need to have deep intellectual, spiritual conversations with mature people that will help me be a better man. I can't just go to Bible study and learn about Jonah and the whale, okay? I need to talk. I need to ask questions about what did that mean, I can't just read Bible verses and just roll on. I got to get in and ask questions and figure out, okay, how does God work in my life? So I need those stimulating conversations. That's me. That's how I recharge and refuel spiritually. Also in just getting that quiet time, just being still sometimes, really spending time, just encouraging myself and listening to my dreams that I believe God put in me. I believe I was designed, created for better, for purpose, for a bigger thing. And when I get still, when I'm quiet, I can really get in tune with that. Now, other people, spiritually, I guess it can just be quiet time. I got one guy that would just go out to the beach and just go surfing. That was his spiritual reconnection. Whatever you do, that's cool for you. This is what I do. So those were the three things that I think are essential for recharging yourself in a healthy, sustainable way. Okay? So I love you guys. I hope this helps somebody, and I will talk to you soon. Peace out.